Hello, it is the 7th of May and I've got another update video for you for Archaeology Rush. So let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing you'll notice is that the world map looks just a little bit different. I've added in this sort of water shader, and then I've also added in just some new textures. So the tutorial, the tomb texture I've added in, and I've also just added in this thing here, which doesn't come up with a pop-up at the moment, but it does something special. So if we jump into the building and press C, we are now travelling over to Egypt. We'll get there. I need to fix the camera a little bit. And I worked on the Egypt map texture thing, but yeah, I'll get there further. But yeah, the main thing is we've added in some tombs here, and I've also added in a new graphic for some excavation that I'm still probably going to improve, but at the moment it does the job. So yeah, you can excavate different tombs now, and you can jump in and you can play them. Let's head back up to the UK though. I'll follow our path, go around France here. Amazing. And let's just jump over, not the Sorrel tomb, let's just jump over to the Every tomb. The other thing that I did this week, which probably isn't as clear, is I just decided to have a little kind of clean up. I'll jump in, wait for us to load in. I decided to have a little clean up of the different the different things that I kind of had taken out or decided not to use, like the puzzle generation, the old maps, the kind of old map code. I had 3 versions of a level loader that I've just now gone down to 1. Yeah, loads of little things. Right, let's jump straight in. But yeah, and so everything from the last few weeks is still working, thankfully, after that massive rename. And we've still got a couple of bugs through, like the prison bug, which is a pain. I'm pretty sure these videos are like bug magnets, right? as soon as I go to test stuff, as soon as I go to play stuff, we get a bug. But that's the way it goes. It's still relatively playable. Again, I'm gonna probably, I know I've said this week on week, but I'm gonna try and push out a different version of the a new version of the game at some point, so that people can test and play it. And yeah, I'll detail how you can get hold of that test version soon. I think actually I might add that to the list of things, because basically what I've got is I've got this big list of different sort of jobs, because there's so many different things that need doing, different things bugged up and all of that. that it's just easier to kind of spin a wheel is what I do, and see kind of what I want to tackle, and when I hit the whatever I do on the wheel, I then take off for the next thing. But yeah, I think what I'm going to have to two things to add on to that wheel right this week are just play tests with multiple players. Well, I actually think that this is where we end, because that is a bug that stops us from being able to progress. But play tests with multiple characters, and then I'll also just add on to that list pushing out. It'll be available on itch.io, but I'm also going to add in, I think, just so you can grab the build off itch.io, but at some point also I might make it so that you can purchase the game on itch.io, which I know is not in the best state, but just for much less than it's going to be when it releases. And then when you purchase it, I'll also give out Steam playtest. I need to double check that I can actually do that, but I think that's the plan. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's lots more to give a window of kind of what's on my mind. Basically, just need to do some more playtesting, fixing bugs. I did a massive art review this morning just to go through and work out what art needs to be done. And then, yeah, adding in modifiers, an audio review, improving the letter. And we're going to start sort of connecting up the flow so that you can play the demo how it's meant to be played, and that hopefully will leave the platform for post-demo development, where we're just going ham on adding new mechanics and adding new level types, and then going from there. There's also like shop improvements on that list. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date with all of this, there are two places you can keep up to date. First place is if you follow the game. Well, first place is actually subscribing on here, liking, and if you put a comment with any feedback, I'll reply to it. But then the next place is also on itch.io itself. You can play the existing demo. It's quite an old demo at this point, and then you can also keep up to date with and comment on there with the latest version and eventually the latest builds. Yes, thanks for watching. Have a lovely week, and goodbye.